Hi, I'm Rose Tagent. I live on the Makah Indian Reservation in Nia Bay, Washington. So I'm going to show you today how to make face masks, washable ones. Okay. You are going to need 8 by 14 piece of fabric, and I'm using muslin because that's what I have. And you're going to need 2 smaller pieces. They're almost 2 inches, so 1 3/4 of 6 inches. Need 2 of them, one for each side of your mask. And then these go around the ear. They're elastic. They're 6 inches, 6.5 inches long. You're gonna need pins, scissors, ruler, and I use those. And you're gonna need thread. So let's get started. First of all, we're gonna take this and we're gonna fold it in half. And then we are going to sew along the 8-inch edge, a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Now with the tube you just sewn together, you want to turn this tube inside out. You see here that it's a tube. So turn this inside out and you want to press it. You could finger press it if you want to, save time. Now from the bottom, the part where we sewed and part where we ironed, we are going to make a line, draw a line. And this is, sidewalk chalk. You can hopefully see the line. That's 1.5 inches from the bottom. From that 1.5 inches, we're going to move up 1 inch and draw another line. So now you have 1.5 inches mark, and you have 1 inch from that mark. Okay? So to make your first pleat, you take this line and match it up to that line. Easy peasy. And there you have your first pleat. Then you want to pin that in place with my pins. Okay, and now for the second pleat, I'm going to start with this line here, and I'm going to move my ruler up 1/2 inch and draw a line. And then above that 1/2 inch line, I'm going to go up 1 inch and draw the next line. Okay, and now I'm going to make these 2 lines match, like so. Stick a pin in it. And I'm going to repeat that process for the third and last pleat. So I'm going to start from this line or this pleat, and I'm going to go up 1/2 inch. So there's 1 inch. Here's my blue line. So I want 1/2 inch from my last pleat. So there's 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to go up 1 inch from this line. And that will conclude my third and final pleat. So you want 3 pleats altogether. So take this line and match it to that one, like so. And now you have 3 pleats, which is what you want. Okay, so here's that side, and here's this side, looking like a face mask already. I like to press. Nice edges here. And I'm going to also put in my elastic at the same time on each side. And you want to be careful not to twist your elastic, but to just go ahead and pull it out, find the end, and put that end on the other side. Okay, so now I can take my pins out. Okay, and now we're going to do the same to the other side. Before I get there, I want to make sure that I have this in place. And continue to sew. So when you're done, you should have something that looks similar to this. And next we're going to put on these end pieces that go here. Okay, so what I did next was take these long strips that I had cut. They're 6 inches long. And I cut, they're longer than the piece itself, so I cut off some ends, and I wanted to leave at least a 1/2 inch so that I could fold it around the back. Okay, so I did that on 3 sides already. I'm going to do the last one here. Make sure you save yourself enough room to fold around the back. Okay, like so. And then now we're going to sew the folded edge of your 6-inch strip is down here. Okay, you folded it. I ironed mine, so I had this nice flat crease here. And so the raw edges should all meet up on top. Okay. Now I'm going to pin this around the back. Like this, because I want to make sure I catch that in there. I'm going to pin the other side around the back as well. And this is what I mean when I say leave at least a 1/2 inch. So you don't have to fidget, just like I did. Okay, now we're going to sew this 1/4 inch. All the way across. Okay, and we'll do the same to the other side. Okay, so we have both sides sewn up here on top. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this and turn it like so. Turn it like this. You see? I'm going to stick a pin in it to hold it down. So it's held down with a pin like that. See? Make sure that fold is folded. And then just grab that end with your finger and turn it over. You can tuck it in a little bit. Put a pin in it. And then there you have it. And I already did the other side just to save time. But so there you have your face mask. And I'm just going to sew this edge down here and sew it here. And to give it a finished look, I'm going to sew it up here by the elastic too, and that also gives the elastic some reinforcement. But isn't that cool? And take your pins out and then do the same on the other side. And you always, of course, want to back tack. And take your pins out. And then to reinforce and make it look pretty, I'm going to do this side.